here. Basically, what we're gonna do right here tonight. Once again, rollover just happened. My favorite time of the night. Today we're gonna do campaign clash or ancient relic. Um, this account doesn't necessarily struggle too much with it. But lately there's been a bug. Usually, what I like to do is take my Pangoli, my Abyss, my Chiron, um, my Sage, and my Landslide, and then I'll bring 10 other, level 1 guys. Just bam, bam, bam. And then once they get their XP, I'll just dump them into whatever I'm working on. But the last couple of days, there's been a bug with the campaign clash ever since the update. So I've been losing, ending the fight with full health, but at the end, I'll lose the main, whoever the point guy is. I'll show you in a second. So tonight I'm actually going to just take oh, the bigger guys in case I lose some along the way, which it looks like I've been doing. Carry a couple at the end that I suppose I'm working on them. Okay, so we're gonna start. First thing we're gonna do, set the lineup, put Landslide up top, and like I said, towards the end, the last two fights, they've just been dying with full health. I don't really know what's going on there, but anyway, no big deal on this account. My other accounts hadn't been doing that, so that would be the ones that would really hurt me. So we have Landslide, Abyss in the middle, Chiron and Sage on the sides, and then Pangoli in the back. No strategy here. Basically, what I do, I try to end the fight with full rage. This first fight, I go a little slow to build rage. The only thing I'm going to do is Great Sage's Divine, just because it gives me 3 rage. Try to end the fight with full rage, and then after that, we're just where we go. We can pretty much just shoot through all this stuff. When we get to the chest, I'll usually buy I'll buy the Mystic Crystals. I'll buy rings if they have them for coins. I'll buy souls, and I'll buy Demon Slayer shards, and that's about it. Um, I don't buy anything for gems. I used to buy rings for gems when I was trying to get rage down to 1 on most of my guys. Um, but nowadays I don't spend gems on anything. Most of the shards in this in the chest here are just ridiculously overpriced, and I mean ridiculously overpriced. Like 2,000 gems will get you, 30 glory priestess shards. I can't imagine anybody in their right mind buying any of that stuff. Even people with way too much money. I can't imagine buying 30 glory priestess shards for 2,000 gems. We're just stupid. Um, you can tell they haven't updated the shards in there because there's no Arctic Lord, so no Sapphics. I think Pounder you can get, Pangoli, no Chiron, I don't believe, no Renee Vin. It's I will say this about Campaign Flash: is an incredibly easy way to get quite a bit of XP. You're going to get at least a purple and a blue, so 500 XP from just about every one of the treasure chests. You're also going to get, at least for this account, I get about 2,000 XP at the end for each one of the guys. So if I bring 10, level 1 green guys, that's an extra 20,000 XP that I'm going to get. So you can get, 30, 40,000 XP without, I mean, literally, this is going to be minutes at most to do all this. And 30,000 XP, that's what, 4 coral eggs. So, if it took 10 minutes to pick up 4 coral eggs, you would go grab them. So I don't know why so many people are adverse to doing the campaign clash. Like, it's a big time waster. Even on my accounts that aren't high, it doesn't take long to do campaign clash. But because the heroes are scaled down. Right here I'm facing 175, 178. On my other accounts, I'm facing level 80 guys. at this stage in the game. So they do a nice job scaling it to make it. Whereas as long as you don't have the basic heroes, you should be able to go through it. You might not get the last couple. Yeah, I had to get a couple divines. But yeah, it's even if you don't get the last couple, it's no big deal. The only thing you're really missing out on by not getting that is that last store. And the only thing that's really incredibly valuable in that last store is the 2,000 rings. 1,000 rings for 2,000 gems. But that's only if you're really in need of some rings, which we all have been. But a lot of times when you need rings, you don't necessarily have gems. And to put that into perspective, I think in the store down at the bottom, just for every day you can buy 400 rings for 1,000 gems. So obviously, 500 rings for 1,000 gems is a better deal. So like I said, when I was trying to get rings all the time, I would buy that stuff. But I don't. And after I get done, I'll show you what's in the chest. You can kind of see. I'm pretty sure we're almost all in the same boat. I know a lot of people don't even bother with the chest, and if I don't have money, I won't either. But I really need the Mystic Crystals because I was kind of stupid when I first started playing this game, and I'll show you. I spent my Mystic Crystals in not quite the most. See, I've been losing a character right around here. We'll see if it does it tonight. Even though they're finishing with full health. No, he's there. The last couple of fights, the last couple of nights, ever since the update, I've been losing where that landslide is. And I have no idea why, because I always finish every fight with pretty much max rage, and max health. So I don't really know what's going on there. Looks like they might have fixed it, which is good. So now I can start bringing back the low-level guys again, which is an extra 20,000 XP. So that's it. We're done. Open that treasure chest, and we'll shoot here. Look, see what we got. We'll buy the crystals. I shouldn't buy the eggs. I'm just an idiot, but I do it anyway. Blockhead, don't need him. I occasionally will buy shards if I am close to getting somebody, but even then you're still only getting like 3 shards or 5 shards. And here's a good example. Demon Slayer for 50, of course I'm not going to buy that. For 1,000 jewels, you get 50 shards. I mean, that's just stupid. For 400 more gems, I could go do it 10 times higher. And I think Demon Slayer's probably a 750 shard guy. So, I mean, you'd have to do that, geez, what, 5 times? So 15 times is what you would have to do. 15,000 gems. If you came across that to buy a damn Demon Slayer, that's just stupid. Before I don't know how much money I have. Let me get the rings first. See, right here is a good example. 10 shards for 900,000. That's incredibly stupid. The only reason I buy a Demon Slayer is because that's the only way to get him, is to get him through shards or spending events and stuff like that. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to pause the video real quick because I actually do want to buy it. I just stupid habit, but I'm going to go make some quick money to get my rings right here. So I'm going to pause real quick, go do some resource raids, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I usually do resource raids first, but for whatever tonight, I thought I would start with here. Anyway, I just buying rings. It's 60 rings, a whole lot, but you can always use rings. And for 500,000, money's much easier to come by. That literally took me 10 minutes to go make. And actually, I have enough now for the crystals too. I'll buy those. I just hate to not spend the 5 minutes to get 60 rings, because later on I will be, 60 rings short. Then we do battle. Now, if I'd have had the 10 lower level characters, they would have all gotten, 2,186 hit points. So that's, 21,000. Almost 22,000 hit points. I mean, not hit points, XP. So that's the equivalent of, almost 3 coral eggs, just for bringing 10 level 1s along with you. Now, like I said, on my other accounts, I can't afford to do that because we do lose some heroes along the way. But this account is, I can tag 10 along with no problem. And along the way, I could still probably do it with 3 or 4 Um, so that's pretty much it. I will go in and show you. I told you I kind of screwed up early on. Um, my colossal drakes have a 30 attack, 30 and 20. Yeah, those points where I also maxed out my warriors at 30, 20. Once again, I'm a big fan. If I had half a brain, I probably would have focused on range combat, since those are the guys that so I do worry about the path, because you don't have to click anything. They're just always working in the background. And I do attack and the attack boost, speed, HP. They don't have a lot of hit points in the first place. Reduced damage taken. I mean, I'll work on that eventually. Get it by Sapphirex or Ambrosia. They get anyway, whether they got an extra 1% hit points or not. And that's the difference from them having points and 606 hit points. It's really not going to be a deal breaker. But for 1% on damage, that's going to happen every single time they hit. So if they're usually doing what 50, the 50.5. So that does would recommend doing the the ranged attack, the melee attack, and if you use Drake's surprise attack, maybe, I don't know that. I wasted a lot of Mystic Crystals on that, because probably 20,000 for number 30. Right here, to get to 20, it's 10,000. So yeah, I can only imagine easily a couple of 100,000 crystals that I wasted. I also I need to work on Allied Winds. Um, for a level 10 spell, which is just on healing. But what I've learned with Abyss Demon in my lineup is, the Allied. This actually is as long as it's clicked, then the haste here, the extra attack is actually like, so I don't really use the healing very much anymore. The only exception is when Abyss has gone down and I'm just trying to finish or whatever. But I really don't use healing. I use the Allied Winds, and I really should work on that a whole lot. That's going to be my next thing. So that's yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed. This is exactly what you don't want to do. Don't max out surprise attack, and don't max out wasted points over here on magma field. Yeah, a lot of stupidity went into making these decisions. So that's in essence. Like I said, I keep it's 72,000 for Allied Winds, 86 for the healing, but I keep two of each one, and I usually use both of those in the in each Guild Clash and regression. Yeah, it's so, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to 150,000 coins worth of spells on a resource raid where you're only going to get 50,000 coins. That's kind of backwards. The only reason it's if it keeps you from having to lose a guy and then wait 10 minutes for him to res up. But anyway, that's pretty much it for Campaign Clash. I hope I answered. If you have questions, please let me know. More importantly, if you have anything that I can do to make myself more efficient, most please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. So like and we'll see you guys later. Thanks.